presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the starting group for the East All-Stars. We've got Tatum. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Irving. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's KD in at the 3 spot.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And here is KD. After Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Back to Irving. Puts up a 3. And another 3 from the East.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star Game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Curry outside. He's off on that one. And the East now will go the other way with it. In the corner, Irving with it. Mitchell wide open. They get it back. Outside for Durant. Tatum trying to break free. No good from Durant. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach. Now he really enjoys the camaraderie this weekend brings. Everybody gets a break in the season. They can breathe a little bit, enjoy the events, enjoy the game. And he said it couldn't come at a more perfect time for his team. They've been grinding all season. So this is the best of both worlds. Guys?
Thanks, David. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Williamson. And it's Morant in for Curry. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the East. Now here's Morant. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Elite at moving the ball. Jokic is one of the best passers in the league, regardless of position. No doubt he's the best 5-man passer for sure.
Pass to DeRozan. Right side Tatum. Outside Irving. To the inside. Mitchell goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
The 3 for Doncic. Here's Jokic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
You know, when Jokic gets his hands on an offensive rebound, it's too late to try to stop him. He doesn't waste too many second chance opportunities.
Passes to Irving. Shoots over Morant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got 8.
Well, the All-Star Game deep is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. And And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Jokic passes to Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Here's a chance for them to retake the lead.
And they have done well to stick around these last few minutes.
Here's Irving. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
The West All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one.
You think about LeBron's career, no matter where he's gone, he has impacted winning at the highest level. Remarkable.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the pass to DeRozan. Mitchell against Doncic. Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. James in the post. Antetokounmpo defending. LeBron, no good. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Jokic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Mitchell, and he goes big with the dunk right over Jaren Jackson.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Stolen by Mitchell. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Outside Tatum. On the wing, Irving. From 17 feet out, the East All-Stars check on 2 more.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's James. He's got 6. That one goes. Just count it.
Yeah, you know, LeBron's mental strength is just so focused that nothing much phases him. He stays locked in.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
His team is down, but with the way he went at the rim, you know they'll keep fighting the entire game.
Irving's shot is good.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. The West making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for James. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Luka Doncic. The East also changing it up. Julius Randle comes in for Jason Tatum. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the West. They trail by 9 points. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's Giannis. Irving kicks to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Here's Brown. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Giannis. The 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the try. Here's Sabonis. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Brown throws it down hard.
Boy, it's so much fun seeing Brown drop the hammer. Just an amazing dunker who bashes the basket.
Morant scanning the floor. Sabonis trying to get open. The offensive rebound. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Randall. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The West trails by 9. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Giannis, between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the East. Halliburton comes in for Irving. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The East leading by 7. Brown outside. Back to Halliburton. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. There's Brown with the 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Now, here is Halliburton. Loads it up for Giannis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
There's Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Jackson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3. Ball's knocked loose. Morant with the steal. Here's George. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the East All-Stars. He delivered 9 points from 3-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Right back after this break. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Markkanen is out there with Paul George. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Sabonis in at center. So that's the West All-Stars 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Doncic gets it to go. Now, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Captain. All the hard work these players put in to get here. I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
The three for Doncic. And no good that time. And it's the East going the other way. Adebayo passes to Halliburton. The East All-Stars check on two more.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Now, here's Doncic following the shot by Drew Holiday. The West again cannot hit. Here's Adebayo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo's had to keep his focus. Makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
Catching up on changes for the West. Jokic, he's checked in for Sabonis. Jackson comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Stephen Curry in for Lillard. And a switch here also for the East. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Drew Holiday.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Mitchell against George. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Jackson. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Mitchell. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Jackson kicks to George. From outside the arc. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples. Outside DeRozan.
Pass to Mitchell. Loads it up for Adebayo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. George with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. It's Curry outside. That ball, nice feed that time from George. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Irving's checked in for the East. Off the inbound. Count that one as his 7th make and 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
Now, here's Markkanen. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Jokic. And he banks in the layup.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
And it's Irving with the ball for the East All-Stars. 6 points. Down low. Adebayo. And the rejection by Jackson.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
The East All-Stars have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. James checked in for the West. And Adebayo drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Irving can't get it to go.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
James kicks to George. For the three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Jackson. Here's James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And the number of fans here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Mitchell outside. Passes it to DeRozan. To the paint. And Irving with the basket on the assist from DeRozan. Irving's got 19 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter. He is absolutely feeling it. He's got 4 total for the game.
DeRozan finds Adebayo inside. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 12 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Doncic is checked in for George. Brown is checked in for the East. Free throw, no good for LeBron. The East leading by 4. And on the way from Irving for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 22.
And the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Curry outside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And it's Brown missing. The West trails by 6. Jackson kicks to Curry. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's LeBron. That shot, no good. Break D that time from Adebayo. Tipped away. Jokic with the steal. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Tatum.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
These All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Julius Randle's checked in for Adebayo. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Mitchell against Doncic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Brown outside. Here's Irving. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. That's now 26 points for Kyrie Irving.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Outside Curry. Back to Jokic. Three-pointer. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
And it's Irving with the ball for the East. Mitchell outside. That's LeBron. A three-pointer off the mark.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
To the inside. Jackson finds James. This one for three. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
The first one falls. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. And a switch here also for the East. Embiid's checked in. And Brown drops them both.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
Doncic looking it over. And the West hit again from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And another miss by the East.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Fires the 3. Randall grabs the board. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Got that one up quick. Irving's got 28.
Tell you what, I don't think there's been a single shot that Irving has wanted and didn't get so far.
James with the bucket.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Irving against Curry. Fires from the line. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Irving. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. East All-Stars ahead. They lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome to halftime of the All-Star Game. You're watching some incredible talent. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off this great weekend in style. The East and West both giving the fans everything they could have hoped for. This is shaping up to be an all-star classic.
This has really been fun. I appreciate you very much. I love how these teams are going at it. Nice to see such a competitive game.
This game is important to these guys. They know the world is watching and they want to put on a show. Both of these teams are doing exactly this so far.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star Game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
On the court for the East All-Stars, made him out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second all his shot selection.
Jokic, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Wasted no time on that one. 16 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And the dunk by James.
Yeah, you watch LeBron play, and it's obvious he gets more joy out of passing to his teammates and setting them up than scoring himself. But tonight, he's feeling it.
Now, here is Irving. 28 points for him. One-on-one fast break.
Court violation.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
So for the West, Lowry Marketing comes in for Williamson. And it's John Morant in for Curry. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Count the basket. Durant's got 8 points.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Here's Jokic. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. This offense is first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for the East. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Mitchell outside. Pass to Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Irving looking for an opening. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Irving's got 31 points.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The West All-Stars have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Free throw good, James. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And stolen by LeBron. Up the floor. Pass to Jokic. Wants to get it to Irving and does. DeRozan passes to Giannis. Tatum. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Doncic outside. Buries it from three-point range. Doncic has got 16 points.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
Now a timeout called by the East.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Jackson, he's checked in for the West. Drew Holiday's checked in for the East. Halliburton comes in for Irving. Halliburton passes to Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal on defense. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
The East making a switch. Adebayo's checked in. And he's good on the second.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, an attitude of joy and unselfishness, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. He's one of the most popular players in the world.
Now Halliburton, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Drew Holiday.
That one is on Holiday.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
That free throw is good from Doncic. And here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
And and now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Now, here is Halliburton. It's a one-point game. Holiday up top. Good ball movement here by the East. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And that one drops for him. DeRozan's got his first points of the game. Holiday against Doncic. For the tie. That's his sixth field goal today. And that makes him now 6 for 11.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And so Morant will bring it up for the West. And the dunk by LeBron.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Now, Giannis. And Holiday has it in the corner. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And one step ahead of the defense is that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Antetokounmpo passes to Halliburton. Jackson with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
You know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
James in the post. Antetokounmpo's there. And it looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes. In a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Paul George, he's checked in for the West. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Luka Doncic. And these All-Stars also making a switch. Randall's checked in. And it's Paul George with the foul.
Paul George.
That's his first foul. Sabonis, he's checked in for LeBron.
Substitution on the court.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th assist in this one. And that one is good. And the West leads by 2.
You look at Sabonis, and he clearly is one of the best passing big men in the game because he sees the floor so well.
Halliburton kicks to Holiday. Here's Randall. Stolen by Jackson. Outside, George. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Morant. They get it again. Outside, George. Outside, Jackson. Lets it go from deep. They shoot again. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Halliburton against George. Halliburton on the wing. 5 points in the game. Drills it from outside.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Good on the bucket. 3rd quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
The East All-Stars on offense.
Reaching foul. Paul George.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the West All-Stars.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the East. Jaylen Brown comes in for Drew Holiday. Now, here's Lillard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Such a lethal outside sniper. Lillard isn't bashful at looking to pull the trigger from deep.
Here's Brown, trailing by 2. Halliburton with it. Lillard picks him up. Brown against Gilgeous-Alexander.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Embiid. 1:57 left in the third. Lillard surveying the D. There's Jackson with the three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Brown outside. Now the pass to DeRozan. Free throw line jump shot. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
The assist from Jaylen Brown.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the West. Jackson passes to Sabonis. And slammed up by Sabonis.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here's Brown. He's got 6. DeRozan finds Randall. Halliburton for 3. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Outside, George. Some nice passing here by the West. And it's Lillard missing. Lillard's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Brown is just so physically imposing, especially inside where he usually gets whatever he wants.
Lets it fly. Lillard misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Halliburton, and he uses the glass on the layup. Halliburton's got 10 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Another shot, and it's blocked.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Now it's a 4-point East All-Star lead. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. East All-Stars lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Ja Morant, he's out there with Doncic. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Jackson in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for the West All-Stars right now. Here's Tatum. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Here's Mitchell. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose.
You know, he's not super fast, but the reflexes of Doncic are quick. He's able to jump on the shot and take it away. That's just instinct and understanding how to play.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to DeRozan. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. On the wing, Doncic. Back to Jokic. No one near him. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. A floater, and there's the bucket as Irving finishes it off inside. Irving's got 33 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. James is checked in. And a switch here also for the East. Bam Adebayo is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. The East leading by 3. Mitchell outside. Morant with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's Doncic. Again, the West All-Stars.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Timeout called, East All-Stars. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. It's Irving, top of the key. Pass to Mitchell. Launches a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the East All-Stars. And Doncic throws it down.
Boy, once Doncic gets on the roll, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside Irving. There's the 3. The West grabs the miss. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight, and it's Morant at the elbow. Back to Doncic. To take the lead, and the 3-ball is good. Doncic has got 15 points here in the second half.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
Kept alive and slammed up by Tatum. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Morant, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
They're actually starting a new trend, which isn't ideal when it comes to turnovers. It's really becoming problematic.
Morant against Irving. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
It seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Outside Irving, launches it. No good on the shot. And the West will go the other way with it. The drive by James. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know, the power and intensity on display there from James, guys. I mean, giving the defense no other choice but to foul.
And James drills them both. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the East All-Stars. Here's Adebayo. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 7 points for Bam Adebayo.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing. Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the East All-Stars.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 1. Loads it up for Adebayo. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop.
My goodness, this is the LeBron.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam King.
Tell you what, that's impressive strength there from Tatum. You got to respect that even when you try to wrap him up. He finds a way to score.
The East making a switch. Brown's checked in. LeBron against Brown. No one near James as he lets it go. And the three off target. Tatum passes to Irving. Mitchell outside. Morant against Irving. Back to Mitchell. Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
George is checked in for the West. That's off as well, so he misses both. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And here are the East All-Stars now. A two-point game. Lets it go from 14. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Timeout called here by the East. They're going to talk it over. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
Well, I tell you what, it's been so much fun watching him do his thing out here. I mean, the game is looking effortless for him, and he's riding that wave of confidence and momentum, which has allowed him to completely take over and dominate.
Embiid, he's checked in for the East. Morant against Irving, and finished up by Morant.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Morant's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% action. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
And it's James missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter. Defensive time to score.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So Morant, he'll go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Brown. Mitchell outside. Here's Embiid. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his third assist on the night. Timeout called here by the East. They're going to talk it over.
It's T-shirt bonanza. Make some noise.
Embiid's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. And then Morant rims it in.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That would be worth some points in the dunk contest.
And the East All-Stars call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Man, he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
The East trail by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant.
Third personal foul.
That'll be his third foul so far.
Foul.
Irving dishes to Brown. Unloads from 13.
Fantastic defensive signs of progress from Jokic.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
James looking it over. On the wing, George takes a three. Second shot opportunity. And James with the nice bucket inside. James has got the lead up to 3 now for the West All-Stars. And it's Irving with the ball for the East. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Here's Morant. Jokic trying to free himself up. And that one's good. Morant. And the West leads by 3.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Here's Irving. No good off the back of the rim.
It was really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
The East trail by 3. This is it to Brown. Over James. Tatum. And slammed up by Tatum.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots. LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
Irving for 3. It's rebounded by the West.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by John Morant. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
The 3 for Doncic. Knocks down the 3-ball. Doncic has got 31.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Irving kicks to Mitchell. Goes back up. Here's Embiid. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
Timeout called here by the East. They're going to talk it over. They're up by 4. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Sabonis, he's checking for Paul George. There's 21 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, timeout.
Timeout, East All-Stars.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And it's Irving missing. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.